The second level had this frame which had spikes, and of course the first thing that this guy does is to walk into them. I even had to put this guy over here so that he won't walk into spikes like a fool. I don't know if this was supposed to be the way to break this block, but hey, it worked! In this video, I played a puzzle game where I have to guide this idiot to make sure that they don't die. Will I be able to successfully guide them to the fruit, or will they just walk into spikes? Well, let's find out by jumping into tiny fragments. Anyways, let's begin with the first level. So I have to guide this guy so that they get the fruit. The second level had this frame which had spikes, and of course the first thing that this guy does is to walk into them. I tried again and this time I was able to beat the level. This stage looked a bit more interesting because of this hole. So I have to make the dude fall into the fruit. This level looked pretty difficult, but it was surprisingly easy. Now this stage had a lock frame, but I could unlock it by using the key. I was able to unlock and move this frame so that the guy could grab the fruit. What the heck is this? I moved the frames around so that I could grab the key. But then I got confused as to how I'm going to get the guy to the fruit. I was able to get past it though. So far most of these levels were pretty easy, and the 7th level wasn't any different. I was able to grab the key, and after a bit of confusion, I grabbed the fruit. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, then leave a like and subscribe. Subscribing really helps out my channel and helps me to make more videos. Now this level introduced this switch that makes the red blocks disappear. So I had to press it and grab the key so that I could use this frame. But once that was done, I was able to get past that level. This level had a pretty bad name because it wasn't very tricky. Also, fun fact, I played this game before.
Alright, level 4 and this looks difficult. Let's just start. Never mind, this one was pretty easy.
It was actually a part of one of my most popular videos on the channel. And I was able to grab the fruit pretty quickly. Well, this looks pretty difficult. This guy pressed the button but immediately would walk into spikes. so I had to make him go in the opposite direction. I thought about it for a bit and eventually figured it out. But that was only to get to the button. Getting to the key was a bit more difficult, mostly because I messed up and had to try again. I got through it and now I just needed him to get to the fruit. I managed to get to it after a bit of confusion. Now this level had some cannons, which was pretty cool. I also had to use them to break these green blocks. Figuring out how to get to the key took an embarrassingly long time, and it was pretty easy to get to, so enjoy me being sped up and stupid. Once I grabbed the key, I needed to put the cannons on the bottom so that they could break the green blocks. And once I was done, I was able to grab the fruit. Well, this looks pretty difficult. I quickly pressed the button before the cannons broke the path. Then the dude just walked into the fruit. And that was easier than expected. Now this level had these arrows which move the direction of the cannonballs. So I had to get to the button to get rid of the red block. Then use the cannons to remove the green blocks. Alright, this level looked pretty difficult, so I had to get to this cannon to destroy this block, then guide this dude to the fruit without him hitting spikes. I did a lot in my first attempt before dying to spikes. But I did figure out how to break the blocks. Now I just needed to get this guy to the fruit. Which was pretty easy to do. And here's the last level, where I died twice trying to beat it. I had to do a lot of thinking to get past this level. The first thing I did was press the button. Then I tried to grab the key, but I was hit by a cannonball, which was pretty annoying. I got back to where I was, then grabbed the key. Then I fell into the void. I eventually figured out how to grab the key without dying. Now I had to figure out how to break this block. I even had to put this guy over here so that he won't walk into spikes like a fool. I don't know if this was supposed to be the way to break this block, but hey, it worked. And I was able to grab the fruit. And here's the actual last level. So let's grab the fruit, and that was pretty fun. Anyways, if you want to watch more of my content, then click any of the videos on screen. Anyways, adios.